Bron Breakker, so another guy that wears a
Yo,
singlet. Bron
yo.
Breakker was big mad, guys. Like, big mad. So we see a squash match for Bron Breakker, who was very mad because he wasn't put in the King of the Ring tournament and never really got an answer. At least on screen, we didn't get an answer. The whatever the explanation was from Adam Pearce clearly did not appease Braun at all. So he took out Kale Dixon, that poor man. He killed him on live TV.
Yeah, that
Like,
was whole ass
I got
first degree
scared.
murder.
I literally got scared because we saw what happened with whatever his name was in NXT when he did that to him. Was it Von Wagner or who was it? When he like busted because
Oh.
he accidentally hit his head.
Oh
Remember?
yeah, I vaguely remember this though.
It
Yes.
wasn't that long ago, dude. So obviously, he was going on a spearing spree, wins the match. Then later we see Ilya Dragunov talking to Ricochet, and
What a
out of nowhere,
stretcher.
Bron Breakker comes out of there and just spears Ricochet, but kind of like hits Ilya in the process. And Adam Pearce berates him because he was just like, "What is going on with you? You are wreaking havoc. You are causing chaos. You are hurting people left and right. What is going on?" And that is when Braun is like, "You can't control me. I can't be tamed." He said that and quoted Miley Cyrus. He's like, "I can't be tamed." And then he's like, "It's because you didn't put me in the King of the Ring tournament. And so this is on you." And I'm like, okay. Okay. I would like to think that I would like to know why the King of the Ring tournament is so important because we still haven't gotten an answer of what happens when the person wins King of the Ring or Queen of the Ring.
Well, there's big stars in it. There's big
I know,
names.
but
There's
it's
big
like
names.
to be this mad about it, it's like, okay, there has to be something good from this because like
See,
you're
there's
literally murdering people on live television. And it could be because you wish you could have a crown. That's it, Braun. You want a crown, baby? Because we could get you one. So I think this is interesting. It's whatever. You know, you kind of expect this kind of thing with Braun Breaker. And I kind of had a vision of this too. Oh, not this. Um I kind of was thinking about this too. I'm like I
ooh.
thought about like if this is what's going to happen, I'm like, what if they trade him? I don't know about AJ Styles, but I was thinking,
Well, what else did
what
they
if
do?
that happens? But then I'm also like, okay, they made a really big deal about Braun signing with SmackDown only for like 2 months later to then draft him to Raw. Would they really then switch him again? Because it feels like that's a lot in a very short amount of time for someone who needs to try to get over with the main roster audience. And it feels like that kind of is walking backwards, if that makes any sense. Like it feels like a lot of restarts for him where he
It
shouldn't
does.
be doing that, you know?
I took away from the entire Braun Breaker saga
Mm.
that his next feud will be okay. His first feud has already been established. It's with Adam Pearce. He is going to be him and Adam Pearce are just going to do this
Adam Pearce comes out of
majority of the time.
retirement to take on Bron Breakker.
Like maybe at some point, but his first feud out of this feud with management is Ilya Dragunov.
That's what I thought too. And I'm like, okay,
That
that's
is
like
the best.
it's a comfort feud because of their, NXT runs.
Yes.
So, and that would be a banger match. Like I'm not a big fan of Braun Breaker whatsoever, obviously. Uh,
Oh, I can
is that
see
shocking?
why.
Is that
No,
shocking?
it's not. No, 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 no. I can
Yeah.
see why, but I disagree so wholeheartedly.
No, I'm not saying he sucks or anything. He's just like
I
not
know.
that's not my kind of guy.
That's
He's not
my
my type of wrestler. You know what I mean?
yeah. I
So,
agree.
but I think him versus Ilya would be kind of cool. So that's fine. But I am interested to see like how this progresses because I think it has the potential to be super interesting. We'll just have to see how they go about it because feuding with a GM can be really good or really bad.